He's in his third year with your program, high pick, and you expect him to really hit his stride. That third year, you better get it done.
It's such a long season. As a shooter, you got to keep a good body language. You can't let little shots affect you.
Ahead now, Gradey, the reverse slam! Gradey Dick!
It's a development of a player like Gradey Dick, and you're seeing that game in and game out.
Gradey, year 3 for you. When we look at your play last year, you were so hot right out the gates, shooting the lights out to start the season. Why do you think your offense was coming so easy in that period?
I think just off my first season, kind of getting to know the ropes a little bit more, and then just trying to implement those into my second year. Every offseason, I try to just take what I learned the previous year and put it into my upcoming season.
You want to make jumps, incremental jumps, but from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, it's always going to get harder every single year. But I've seen, him coming off that injury from last year and being so focused and locked in on his rehab and getting back into shape. That's the thing that I've seen him, I think, grow from last year till now is the shape that he's in and the way he shoots the ball and the way he's playing and his decision making too.
When you come into the league, it's all about finding how can I impact winning, and then as you impact winning, you get to show other things that you can do. Everybody knows Gradey can score the ball, shoot it with the best of them, so just for him to embrace all aspects of the game, I think that'll help him have his best year.
How important is it for you to really execute? How much pressure are you putting on this year?
I wouldn't really call it pressure. I think it's just excitement that you give yourself, and if it is pressure, it's positive pressure. So you just go out there and play your game, play the basketball you've been playing since a little kid, and that's what we know how to do.
He's worked really hard to get to this point. It's exciting, and we're very blessed to be here.
I know your family has played such a huge role for you and in your life. True or false, your dad made you chart every shot attempt you took? And do you still do that?
I don't know about everyone, but yeah, a lot of them. Growing up, his big thing and another principle he put, writing things by hand, being able to see it visibly and go back and see what you want to change, what you want to tweak and here and there. So I always kind of push back on that because I don't want to write out every little thing. I just wanted to write how many I could shoot and just check off if I did it or not. But his big thing was just being intentional, and I'm starting to see why it was so important.
Here's Gradey.
Gradey just needs to be himself. He's the guy that brings the smile every single day on the court. I want him to continue taking things with a smile on his face and with fun, because that's the best version of Gradey that we're gonna see.
Yeah, Gradey's something for sure. It's definitely needed, especially through like an 82-game season. Need guys like that, guys that are goofy a little bit. So Gradey helps us a lot in that way.
Quick laughed when I asked about your personality and how it impacts everyone.
Here I try to act a little more normal, behind.
You don't have to act normal here at Gradey, it's fine.
I know,
I'm far from normal.
In the locker room though, I open up a little bit and just I'm goofy with, everyone, and we have a couple dudes like that though, so I feel like that builds the team chemistry quicker than usual. It kind of allows the guys to know each other. When you know each other off the court, it builds that on the court chemistry.
I just love the fact that his confidence is not shaken at all. He's still playing with the energy. When you're a young player, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. The biggest thing is sticking to your routine, sticking to the script, and making sure you stay confident.
I feel like I always try to keep the same mindset, knowing my role and not trying to play outside myself, and go in there and whatever coach or the team needs, I got to go out there and try my best to be amazing at it. And I feel like as a team, it's just to win games. It sounds simple, but at the end of the day, people want to see wins, and that's what we want to see, is much or more than them. So, yeah.